Okay.
Okay, so we're going to kind of go over if somebody's being super defensive and just basically waiting there. The whole idea that if you know if you don't beat me, then or what is it? If you don't submit me, you know, you don't beat me. So he's thinking straight arm lock and choke with this defense, and it's very good for that. But one thing that he's giving me is this elbow. By protecting both the straight arm lock and the lapels for the choke, he has to bend that elbow, and that makes it perfect for a bent arm lock. Now, we're not going to attack him crossbody bent arm lock because he's probably going to know that's coming and he'll adapt to it. What we're going to do is we're going to do a north-south bent arm lock, which catches him every time. So he's thinking I'm coming in for either mount or a back grab. So he's going to lay here on his hip. He's going to pop that knee up so that I can't, you know, come over, step over and get the mount. You know, he's going to make it real difficult so I can't pull him up and get my hooks in. So I'm just going to let him think that. I'm just cradling him here. I've got one knee on his hip and I've got the other knee right behind his shoulder next to the ground. This allows me to keep him from flattening out and basically scooting away. As soon as I get that, I come over here and I kind of grab this shoulder to hug him in tight. And as soon as I get that, just hand right through there. It doesn't matter how tightly he tries to grab and keep that elbow down, my hand will eventually pop through, okay? As soon as I get that, I just come up and grab that bicep, okay? Now he's done. Because all I need to do is drop this knee here and bring that knee over the front of his head. Grab his wrist, grab my wrist, okay, with your whole body, okay? Notice how his elbow is as close to my chest as I can get it. I lean over him a little bit so that now I can use the full force of my legs and my back and bring that back, okay? So one more time from the get-go. You know, I'm coming in here trying to, nope, not getting that. Nope, not let me have that. All right, so knee and hip. Knee behind his shoulder, okay? Hug his head. Slip that hand through, grab the bicep, drop the knee behind his back, step over his head and bring my knee down. This hand goes right in on his wrist. The other hand grabs my wrist, lean down over him, straighten up, bring it back. Okay, that's basically a north-south bent arm lock, Ude Garami, Kimura, however the heck you want to put it. If somebody's being super defensive against a straight arm lock and a choke, he's giving you that elbow. So whenever you see that elbow now, you should be thinking bent arm lock. Okay, the key is just getting it in a position where you can exploit it.
Do that again, Derrick, if you could, and show how when you slide that right arm through, that's a great anchor that stops them and controls them. And you know, once you've got that, you've kind of got your move. You've pretty much got it there. So.
Okay, so from here, just flat hand, okay? Notice he's nice and bent there. All I can do with it from up here, just literally just dig down through and pop it through.
And in a like an MMA or a no-gi situation, he's sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll help it get your hand in there a lot tighter than in a gi situation.
A no-gi sort of situation.
So if you can do it here with a jacket on, you can certainly do it in a no-gi situation as well.
It's even easier. Now in a no-gi situation, usually what I'll do is until I'm ready to cup here, I'm going to grab that wrist and basically wrist right him.
Yeah, wrist right him there. Yeah,
right.
Makes
Because
sense.
From here, if he feels that coming, he can try and explode back onto his back. Okay, there he goes. And as soon as he's there, I just roll him back up because I've got that wrist ride. Okay, or worst case scenario, if he does flop down, I've got that wrist. I can flatten him out and ride him this way.
You've got a north-south you can go and then work from there too. Yeah.
Right. And then it's just a matter of bringing my arm over, stepping up over his head, squeezing my knees together, and now I let go of the wrist ride, grab my own wrist, grab his wrist.
And your left hand is grabbing his wrist, and that really, and you pull that elbow to your chest, your torso, and you straighten up. So the weight of your body pulls him up.
Right, right. Now, this is very different from this. My back's straight, and now I'm just trying to use my hands to pop that grip. And I might get it, but it's definitely, you would call it a strength move from that point. This way I'm using the mechanics of my whole body to get that arm up.
It pulls that up.
Much easier, much easier.
Okay, so it's a nice setup, the near side bent arm lock, really from a very defensive tucked in position. They got a lot, I assume, really. Great. Okay, thanks a lot.